only serve paying customers, so you'll have to order more than water. If you're broke, go somewhere else.
50 dumplings. Is it a deal?
Huh?
You feed me, and I'll take care of those guys for you.
What's up, people? JP here again, doing another update of my 20-gallon Reef tank. Now today, I am recording during the daytime. That's why you can see most of my lights here are white, even though my camera is picking up a little bit of blue because I am not using any filters for my camera. Also, I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S4, and it's kinda old, but it's working for me. But today, what I'm going to talk about is what I am dosing, especially for food, coral food, fish food, supplements, and on top of that, what I do afterwards when I dose it. Alright, earlier today, I basically gave them some frozen Cyclops. That's why my green torch and my gold hammer is open today, and they're loving it. My fish, even my clownfish, just got some food. They want more food, that's why they're going in the top corner right here. And they want more food. But okay, let's start off my supplements. Alright, for supplements, I am dosing some Red Sea coral colors, A, B, C, D. I only do 5 drops each. I'm also dosing Red Sea Reef Energy, the A and B, and I do 2 ml each per day, and this is due to your specification. This is calculated through your calcium consumption, and this is in your reef tank volume. So far, these two have been working so far so good for me. Next thing is I am dosing BRS Reef Chili. Now this is basically just a dry food, and you put some water in here. You get a scoop, you calculate for your own tank, and you mix it up and broadcast or target feed it. In my situation, I grab 1 scoop per each day, and I broadcast it. And so far, my Montipora and my LPS and even my clownfish are eating the large particles. And so far, it's been very, very successful for me. Alright, for the weekly frozen food, I am dosing the Reef Ocean Nutrition Cyclops. You can grab any Cyclops food. This is just my style. You can basically do any frozen food you want that you think it's working for you, and I do this once a week. I basically just grab one of these cups right here, put some tank water, put the cube in, and throw it out in the back of my tank. Same as to my Meister shrimp right here. I am doing 1 cube once per week, and thaw it out and broadcast feed both of these once per week. And that's all what I feed for my corals and food. For my fish, I basically give them some, the New Life Spectrum and veggie pellets and this Omega marine pellets. So that's my fish food, and my fish also eat most of these dry food and frozen food. And so far, it's been working so far so good for me, and my corals are loving it. Alright, next thing is what I do is, since I broadcast feed my frozen food, I will have so much food going on around the tank that most of my corals can get some of the share. But due to that, I have so much excess food that my fish or corals can't eat. So since I have a filter right here, it actually will get sucked up and through my AquaClear 110 filter. Now this filter, I'm using it kind of like a sump refugium style. And what I have right here, as you can see, my refugium light. I just have this thing to prevent any extra light that will go to my tank or during the night, since I run this actually opposite to my display tank now. And right here you can see some extra algae growing. There's my Chetomorpha back there, you can't see, but you got a little bit glimpse of it. But as you can see right here, this is my main style of filtration. I have a polyester batting, Anybody can get these at Walmart or any fabric store. It's very cheap. It's just called polyester batting. It's in a big roll. Depends on how big and what kind you get. And what I've done is I basically just cut it to my size, and I will put it in the back of my tank. Now I have this kind of like a mini egg crate. This came with the aqua clear, and I basically glued it since I started. And what I've done is this thing acts as a support for my filter. This filter acts as like a mini what is that, sock, filter sock. And what I've done is I basically just dose my reef tank with the food, wait 20 minutes to let everything eat and consume, and I kick up my filter again, and every extra food will get sucked up to the filter, and it gets stuck to the filter floss right here, polyester batting. And since I made so many of these, right there, I made so many of these. I only make it about once per 6 months, since they last very long. And what I do is I just remove this. I basically remove the extra food in the water and just chuck it in the trash. As you can see, this was earlier for my frozen Cyclops, and it's very simple, very easy. And I just replace it with a new one. And what I figured out in this reef tank is, if your maintenance is simple and easy to do, you want to do it more often. So that means your water chemistry levels and nutrients level will be lower, because the more you do it, the more efficient it is. So that's what I do in my tank, and I hope you will use this information for your own tank. You can basically make any of these style. You can even make a filter sock out of this. You gotta sew it up, of course. But this is my situation, and it's been successful for my style. And yeah, so I hope you will use this information, and thank you guys. Thanks for watching, and happy reefing. Adios.